What's going on? It's another episode of Addicted to Arguing. I'm Joe Till, and I got my boy, the Chief, here.
What's happening, man?
What's happening?
How you been this week?
I've been going through it, bro. This has been a wild week. I feel like a lot happened.
What? Yeah. This is
like even worldwide, and then just like in my life.
Our country's getting weird right now. People are getting real weird.
Yeah. My boy Joe went to take a nap. Joe Beasy, sleepy man. He tapped out. I called that shit. Go back to episode 26 or something. I knew they wasn't going to run his ass.
Yeah.
He can't run. You can't run for president if you can't run. I would say like that would be like a requirement. If you can't like run, you can't run.
Yeah, at least a nice jog. I mean, he's not even hitting a jog, brother. A fast walk. He's not.
I remember when he fell off the bike. That's what really scared me. I was like, oh no, fam. Because that's a bad look, bro. Like just think if I'm the captain of some type of team, or if I'm like in charge or something, or maybe I'm just the boss of a business.
Mm-hmm.
And I go out for a bike ride, not tip over.
Yeah, you can't be trusted.
Yeah, then all of a sudden people are just like, Joe can't even ride a bike.
Can't be trusted.
Yeah.
Then you turn into the guy that like you're at a family function and you have to go to the restroom and everybody's like, you need help?
You need help?
You need me to?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I don't mind. Yeah, you.
Then they done pop shots at my boy. They done shot at the man. Trump dog. DT, man.
Don Trump.
Yeah, Big Don.
Big Donnie.
Many men. Hey. No,
that's not.
That thing's crazy, and I don't think we'll ever know what really.
Dude really hit the matrix with this, like with the head. You seen like the shots of like the angles, the
yeah, like he turned to look at a chart. You heard him tell the story. He told the story, and he was
Christ whispered in his ear.
Yeah, that's insane. People like, I remember like it was crazy delusional at the beginning because like, but see, the people were like the news outlets were like, oh, after popping noise.
Yeah.
Like it took a minute for everybody to just get on board and like, nah, fam, them was gunshots. That's why you can't trust the news. Either side, I don't give a fuck. You can't trust the news. Because, like, bro clearly got shot in the head, and they're like, there was a popping noise.
It was a popping noise, as if you left something in the microwave.
Yeah, that would be an AR-15, buddy.
Ain't a speaker, brother.
But no, there's a lot of weirdness to it, though. There's a lot of weird shit.
Did you see that weird woman that was sitting right behind him, and, like, right when the shots rang out, she was on her cell phone with these glasses on, and she was like smiling, and she was in a black MAGA hat. Looked like your hat right there.
Oh damn!
It wasn't nobody out there in a black MAGA hat.
The BLAGA hat.
She's wearing a black MAGA hat, and she's sitting here like this, smiling, and some dark glasses, and like the shots rang out.
Oh damn!
Everybody got down, and she sat there like she did not fucking moved in phase, smile still on her face.
I thought it was wild that it didn't turn into a fucking riot. For the most part, motherfuckers just kind of stood there. Like,
I mean, they probably didn't know who the fuck,
Yeah. I don't know. People think, like, you have your people that think it's, you say, huh?
Somebody yelled, shoot her down after he was dead. Like,
they popped his ass.
So I imagine everybody was like, okay.
See, like, you hear all this stuff, though, like, that they could have engaged him, but the guy was told not to.
Mm-hmm.
Then once the shots rang out, he just swiveled his shit over and popped him because that's what he does for a living. There was something about a police officer got scared off by him before all that even happened. Like,
he said it was like up to 10 minutes that they were aware of him.
Yeah. That's insane. Then the funniest thing, since we're doing a comedy podcast, did you see the lady, Secret Service lady, that couldn't holster her gun?
Jesus.
That might be the funniest shit ever, bro. She's just like, she tries to holster it, and she's looking around.
She wasn't even on it, boy.
Yeah, she was just missing. And eventually she's like, you know what? I'm just going to hold this fucking thing.
Fucking pointing at people. Bro. Like, I'm all about the ladies doing whatever.
Yeah, bro, but you got to holster the way. You got to be like a real badass lady.
But there were about 3 or 4 5'5", 5'6" women sitting there protecting a 6'2" man.
I know some bad. I met some like let's say at Benning, we had like some little female drill sergeants.
Yeah.
One was a combat medic. this bitch was meaner than fuck, boy. She was she was mean as shit.
But
and
is she big enough to take a bullet? Like to put, you know how they cover him up?
Yeah, but
like they can't even cover this man up.
She can return fire. She can holster her weapon.
Yeah, no, there's people out there.
No,
was that them?
Are you capable? You know? It's less about like, could you tackle Donald Trump? Because there was some boys out there that could do that.
Yes.
There was a couple grown men, and they did do that. They tackled this motherfucker. But if you have to be tactically sound, fam. That's all I'm saying. I don't mind women's Secret Service. You got to be a badass lady.
Yeah,
But if you can't holster your weapon, I'm scared. I'm very scared.
I think he'll be assuming some private security.
They had the Republican National Committee or whatever, where all the Republicans got together. It was the big ass shindig, and it was like just a few days later after the deal, and they walked Trump down the aisle, and bro, it wasn't nothing but big motherfuckers, and it was like, oh shit, yeah, y'all learned the lesson, huh?
I watched a bunch of videos of different. I mean, most of them were SEALs, like retired SEALs or retired military. Like that, they were like I'll do it. Just you give me a job, swear me in, do whatever, put me up there. I'll protect you with deadly force.
Yeah, it's just all like, man, like we say all the time. Me and you be talking on here. We agree way too much about it, but it's all corrupt. And then like you just know that we're not ever gonna get like what really happened. Like, did you see that? You know BlackRock, right? Yeah, you know BlackRock, right? Yeah. The kid was in a BlackRock commercial.
Yeah, that's wild. I didn't even BlackRock had commercials. I thought
Me neither.
I thought they just tried to stay in the
secretly buying everything.
Yeah, they fucking owning everything.
Yeah, just secretly buying everything. But no, apparently they got commercials. But yeah, so it's like, yeah, I don't know, bro. It's like, you listen to Joe Rogan talk about it. He was like, the CIA probably picked. If it was the CIA, I mean, that's a stretch. We don't know. It could, and that's the thing. You don't know. Is it just some rogue crazy guy, or is it like an elaborate thing? Then you have the people. And I guess they kind of have to do something like this, like on the opposing political party that has to say, oh, it was staged, or oh, it was this or that, because of like what it means.
Do you think that a lot of people were like yelling things, calling him out, like multiple people seen him
before
and were trying to notify authorities.
That is wrong.
Do you think that he would have made it that far in like a southern setting? I mean, I know everyone's checked for shit.
Pennsylvania or something?
Yeah.
I believe if Trump Dog was in Texas, I'm not sure that.
That's old Dallas, Texas, where they took out JFK,
Yeah. But this is different times now. I'm not sure somebody would have been like, hey, there's an old boy on the roof up there.
Yeah.
Take him down. Engage.
Jethro, you got yours?
Yeah. I don't know. Why don't they have Glass? Like, he's like the fucking former president. Like, why don't they have even they could travel with them? Like, the fucking Glass that keeps you from getting your ass.
Have you seen that Pope thing that the Pope uses? The Pope has like on this little car that I think it's a Jeep that he like goes and does his parades and shit in and shows up to functions with. It's an open Jeep, but it's got glass that goes all the way over it.
Oh shit!
Like a big ass dome.
Yeah,
and
that makes sense. That makes sense because like I'm just checking to make sure my shit ain't fucking up. I don't know. He shouldn't be getting shot at. But there's just so many angles the shit could play out. Every news place is going to play at a different angle. But I will say, I think that was the straw that broke old Joe's back.
Yeah.
They're because people just automatically assume that Trump's going to win now.
Yeah. Well, my guess, you guessed that something would happen to Biden. My guess was like that the Democratic Party would have some dog, like somebody that's, that could try to potentially take the massive step up.
I thought they were going to have something better, but no, they're just sticking Kamala on there. It's like, bro.
I don't think
I've been watching clips. Like, people are just assholes. So they're posting all these goofy ass clips of like shit that she says.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, ooh.
Most Democrats are even like, nah, fam, that ain't it.
Yeah. They needed it. What they needed. And so like I said, I don't claim no party. I don't want to get too stuck on this, but like, they needed some type of golden child, Somebody to swoop in there and to be like, okay, this is a clear contender. But I mean, there's a lot of people that are with what they got going on, and so this may feel like the continuation of.
Well, most of the people are just Trump, haters. So as long as he doesn't win, they're going to vote for the other party.
That too. But there's also going to be people there was also people that were also no Biden either because of certain things, like because of things he did or because of his health.
Because he's a dinosaur.
Politics is so fucking stupid, bro. In fact, I can't wait to podcast in a non-election year because I feel like we kind of have to make fun of all this shit.
Yeah.
But like I'm excited to podcast in a different era.
Let's just get to November, man.
Yeah, if we can get through this, but we kind of have to do this. But did you see Kill Tony where Shane dressed up as Trump?
Oh my God.
And Adam Ray dressed up as Joe Biden?
I laughed so fucking hard.
Did you watch the whole thing? I laughed the entire time.
I mean, it did not get old. It never got old.
Yeah. That's and then like Shane trying to keep character. That's so funny. Yeah. That was killing me, dude.
Because if he's trying not to laugh, bro, it's already fucking hilarious. That was genius. Tony was dead the whole time.
Oh yeah,
he was.
What's funny is people. I could tell. I was reading the comments on clips, which is always fun. And people were like, who is that gay sounding guy laughing in the background? Like not understanding that that's Tony.
Never even.
And that is the host.
Yeah, imagine. I actually had two or three people in the last week talk about that has never watched the show before. So I guess that really put the shit out there.
I wanted to see how many views it got. And most of them get like 2 million.
Yeah.
1 to 2 million. It has 11 million plays.
Holy shit.
Genius marketing right there. That's what the fuck that is.
As big as the Drake and Kendrick beef right there.
11 million views. Like Kill Tony is I don't know. Y'all can't argue with the Kill Tony shit because like it fucking works.
Yeah. Well, it's also just like it's kind of like South Park. It's in there. They're gonna do whatever the fuck they want. Yeah. They're gonna say whatever the fuck they want.
I love it.
The way that they talk to people, like I'm pretty cutthroat, and they be hurting my feelings. Dude, sometimes. I love
watching Kill Tony with Whitney. So Whitney gets like secondhand anxiety bad, and she doesn't like when they get to talking real bad to him. Yeah. Whitney will just cover her head up in the blanket and be like, I can't, no, or like even when somebody's bombing, she'll just say, oh, they're gonna talk so bad to him. It's not gonna work, and I'll be like, oh, they're finna flame his ass up.
It's like having like three or four funny ass Simon Cowells waiting on you,
dude. That's kind of what it is. It's like except they're funnier.
Ain't no Paula Abdul there to pat you on the back, or no big dogs from Randy's.
Simon Cowell may have been the original Kill Tony judge. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Simon used to shut shit down.
Simon was a fucking dog.
Oh, I watched that show because of him.
Yeah.
I didn't give a fuck what anybody else said.
I loved when he'd get on people's ass. Like, that shit was top tier.
Those people, oh God.
He could have been the original. That could have been American Idol.
Early 2000s clips of people losing on there, getting kicked out. And they don't even know. They don't even know what they throwing out this door. Like, bro, you're garbage.
Do they still have American Idol?
I think so.
That's so wild.
Last time I seen it, there was like Keith Urban on there.
Because, dude, I swear I was like this tall.
Yeah. I was watching it. I was like sitting on my grandpa's armchair watching that shit.
There was like this little Asian dude, and he like went up there to fuck up on purpose and got famous from it. And like, he put out an album. I made my mom buy me the album. I was listening to, it was like William Hung or something.
What, was he the guy that...
He talking about she bang, oh baby, she move.
I don't recall.
Oh, I have fun. No, I was riding around listening to like this fucking parody American Idol failure.
It's pretty good. I used to like America's Got Talent as well. That
they done fell off. I feel like it's not that they fell off. It's sometimes some of them shows are just hard to keep doing for all those years.
And why is it that you watch it for a certain amount of time and then eventually you're like, this shit's fake as fuck. Like, that's what happens to me.
Yeah.
I'll watch something for a long time and then be like, how did I ever enjoy this? They're reaching, you know.
I feel like there's a mosquito. Anyways, I feel like Survivor's the one show I can't give up on. I feel like it's real. I feel like they be going in.
You think Survivor's real, bro?
Yeah, oh yeah. I definitely. You
think Bob's still kicking back there as well?
No, not Bobbert.
Survivor might be, but I don't think so.
Because people be going down, people be getting hurt, people be going through it for real. You think that's fake?
It's about as real as the swamp people going into commercials. You know, you think somebody gets shot or get their hand ripped off by a gator, but
I mean, they're shooting gators.
Yeah, they're shooting gators. That's real.
So how fake do you think swamp people is?
I mean, it's not fake. They just they throw a lot of acting in. Like
well,
and as seasons go on, it gets more wild, crazier shit happens. You're like, what?
Shoot him.
Billy got ran over by the boat 3 times. What?
Yeah, but you got to think them dudes down in the swamp are living about a wild life though.
Yeah, they are. I feel like I think that's probably why it's stuck, because people know, like, yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. What it shows.
Did you ever watch Turtle Man? I got obsessed with Turtle Man.
I never watched it though.
He was missing some teeth. He basically would just like catch animals. Like he would catch turtles and remove them from ponds. But then they would also call him and he'd catch like rodents in the house and he'd catch like it just, it was so much fun. Turtle Man.
Yeah, I loved the what's it called, the tow truck shows.
Oh my god, like Lizard Lick Towing and shit like that.
And then they got like,
they were so fake, fam.
Bro,
But you do got to think, like, if you put, like, if
why do you
somebody
believe it at first, though?
I don't know. If somebody pull up in my yard and wants to take my vehicle away on a tow truck, I can see how there might be static.
I'm probably. Have you watched people that'll just straight up hop in it and drive it off that bitch?
Man, it gets wild. Yeah. They have fist fights on there and some more shit. Like I was balls deep in Pawn Stars for a minute, bro. Like, I loved Pawn Stars.
Same. I loved Pawn Stars. It was a great show. It's like everything.
But you had a lot of history in there too. Like they would actually teach you some shit on Pawn Stars.
Yeah. Everything. I feel like everything just eventually they end up just chasing the dragon. Yeah. You know? And they never quite catch that.
I'm here to
dragon.
pawn my mother. Yeah. Best I can do.
Can I pawn $50 a dead body? This is a real life dead body. Yeah. This is a mummy. It's a mummy found locally.
They bring in their experts and shit, and like, but I don't know. Pawn Stars, that was cool. That was cool. There was a lot of reality. Yeah,
that one's still kicking.
There was a lot of reality shows like that were cool.
Survivor, though.
Survivor, I do think it's real, and I'm willing to die on it. But you know what's really upsetting me?
What?
What I say? You know what's really grinding my gears? The fucking NCAA 25 is out.
Yeah, everybody's talking about this shit.
As a guy that doesn't game and that doesn't barely watch college football at all, I'm in all these group chats of gathering people up to play basketball or gathering people up to do this and that. This game, let me talk to my fucking camera. This game is taking away from real life experiences. So I'm here to say, and I'm here to lose more than a couple fans right now. Fuck NCAA 25 because it's getting harder.
Fuck that shit.
It's getting harder to play actual basketball and be in reality because motherfuckers at the house trying to make the motherfucking fucking roll tide go all the way.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't even know.
It's everybody's. I'm getting random messages like, "Go download my team" or something like that. I don't.
What's the deal? So, like, I get it's college teams, but like, why is this so much more enticing than Madden? I don't understand.
Bro, some people are just living out their dreams out there, fam.
Man.
Some people are just living out their dreams. Like, yeah, whenever I play fucking Sea of Thieves, my pirate game, I'm trying to be a pirate, fam.
Yeah. No.
Why? Because you know, I couldn't be a pirate in real life.
Yeah, you can't go out there and steal the booty in real life.
Can't go get that booty in real life.
Man.
I can't shoot my cannonballs in real life.
You could.
I guess I could. We'll look into that. But yeah, I think they living out that.
I've got like 3 hoop group chats muted right now because they're just talking about this fucking stupid ass game.
Fantasy football, bring them back to earth. You know? Yeah.
That too. When people get that, like, man, okay, so first of all, group chats 95% of the time are ass, right?
It's rough.
I don't like when there's a group chat. If a group chat has a specific design, like I'm in a group chat called Hoop Sessions.
Mm-hmm.
It's about lining people up to go play fucking basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like when people do other shit than line up basketball games in that bitch.
Oh, you would hate some of the ones I've been.
Like I'm all for a group chat where you just send memes. That's fine. But don't tell me about your sister or your dog in that bitch neither. Just send me fucking memes.
Yeah.
We need to stay on task here. Like in the group chat, let's do what the group chat was meant for.
I agree with you, but I'm also for the nonsense, bro. I need that. Like every once in a while when I got one group message that's just for playing one specific shooting game. I don't even fucking play that hoe. Like I got in it because I played it for 2 weeks, and now, dude, there's more political bullshit. These guys argue. There's somebody that leaves that group like every day.
Oh, the first time somebody start political in my hoop session, I'll just go play fucking badminton or some other fucking shit.
It gets bad, bro. Like there's some crazy views in this text message amongst it. But the funny thing is, we all grew up together, like really, really tight.
Mm.
So like somebody leaves pissed off, like somebody else is pulling him back in. You're like, nah, bitch, you can't leave.
Yeah.
You in this.
Yeah, group chats. I just need them. I just need them to function. I need their original function to happen. That's it.
Yeah.
Because I will mute them. I'm muting the fuck out of, and I can't stand a text group chat. Like, I prefer like
Snap?
Like Snap or Messenger. To me, that's the only group chats I'll be involved in.
I don't think I got any Messenger group chats.
That's like all the hoop session ones I'm in are on Messenger.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and then like football team, like I was on a flag football team. We had a group chat. Them motherfuckers be talking about everything. Who got the weed? Who getting on the game? Fortnite tonight. I'm like, fam, what we play Sunday. Let me know if y'all want to practice.
See y'all Sunday.
Or yeah, or what time to be there fucking Sunday. I don't care if you play fucking Fortnite and touch dicks with each other. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Just let me know like what the group chat is for.
Fortnite used to be lit, bro. I'm not a gamer. I'm about like you. I'm not a gamer.
I got
on that Fortnite.
Boy. I've never played Fortnite, people. Never once. I've never played Fortnite.
That's weird, bro.
I don't know how to play. I don't understand it.
That's weird. You should have at least tried it.
No, don't tell me that. Because like if I like fall in love with it, then I'll be like a
dude. If you
crazy person.
If you can dig Star Wars Battlefront, then you could like. But I don't know now. Back in the day,
I don't like how these games. I don't like how they operate.
It evolved weird, and it evolved to where like I went from somebody who could play the game casually to like now I'm not fucking good enough. I can't do shit.
Yeah, I feel like there's no way I can ever catch these people that kept playing games when I quit.
No, it's not.
That's why I play games from 2005.
Same with any Call of Duty. Like you can't get on there and function.
I like to play. I used to play Call of Duty for the campaign. That sounds like some old people shit, huh?
That is some old people shit. But I was there. I was there with that
Played
campaign.
Halo for the campaign
before the lives. You know.
Yeah.
It's a good time if you can get a good group of guys, but I like to fucking win so much that I can't be the worst guy in the group. It irks my fuck. I go to bed mad. Like
I thought about streaming and just being like ass at the games.
That's kind of like what I did on my little stream. Is right before the baby was born, I streamed for a few months, and I'm going to go back into it. And my caption is literally, "I'm not good at games. Fucking follow me anyway."
Yeah, like because it would be embarrassing. Like because I get lost and I get stuck on levels and shit.
Yeah,
like
God forbid we do that together, because I'm not that guy.
Before we get too far, I had a wild event take place to me this week.
Got a little taste of my life, didn't you?
Yeah, I drove to Ashdown. For people who don't know where that is, I drove about 45 minutes away, and I'm in a work truck. And this is like in the middle of the day. I done had a hard day at work. Then I get there because I left my wallet in the work truck. So I drive all the way to this job site at the end of the day to go get my fucking work truck. Get my wallet out of the other work truck. I get it, get back in the truck, and immediately start heading home. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm terrible in car trips, right? I don't drive well for long trips. I get tired. But so I get about, I'd say 15-ish minutes into the drive back. And I'm starting to realize like, okay, like I'm really fucking tired. And I'm having to shake my head. I'm having to fucking, do all that shit. And I was like, okay, well, I get back to Texarkana. I start to get on the loop. So I'm still about 20 minutes from my house because I'm on the furthest side of the loop. I was like, man, I should stop. I was like, no, it's okay. I'll just keep fucking rocking. I'm getting close. I'm already more than halfway home now, it feels like. I get about where Albertsons is, like the bridge over Albertsons. So now I'm about 10, maybe 10-ish minutes from my house. And that's when I leaned up in front of the deal and I grabbed the deal with both hands and I was like, oh my God, like I'm in a fucking bind. But now I'm getting into Liberty Hollow. I live in Liberty Hollow. I can't fucking quit now, right? I exit off. I go to the road I live on, which is it takes a Kings Highway.
Yeah.
You can get on that road, but you're still a good bit away from home.
It's a long road.
I'm really struggling bad. And I say, okay, should I stop in the store and get an energy drink or get something or just walk around or something? And I'm like, dude.
All logic out the window.
I'm like 4 or 5 minutes from the house.
You might as well be drunk, bro.
Yeah, really?
You might as well be fucking wasted.
Yeah, I mean, it was like that. So then the last big landmark is these 2 churches before you get to my house.
Yeah.
I get to the churches and I'm like, I run to this church. I ride my bike to these churches and back. So so now we're in walking distance. Okay, so it's like I can't fucking quit now.
Confidence still on the rise.
Yeah. I get literally halfway down that little stretch. I see this lady mowing. My last thought was like, oh, this lady's mowing. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the ditch, this ditch, and I'm like, fuck. Here comes a mailbox. So I swerve, clip the mailbox, go sideways, tire flying across the road like that. Tried to go the other way, overcorrect, go into this big ass ditch, come down the ditch, and somehow I was going like 55, I think. Somehow in this short period of time, I slowed down and I just bink and just touched this fence. And I was like, oh my God. So first I'm like I went from asleep at the wheel to like fucking up.
Yeah.
Fuck, I done fucked up.
Ain't nap time no more.
Yeah, the truck was dead. I was like, oh fuck. So I'm like, how fucked am I right now? Like, am I stuck here? So I crank, it cuts back on. I was like, I wonder if I'm stuck in the grass. So I put it in reverse and backed up a little bit. I was like, okay, I wonder if I can just drive up the fucking hill and get back on the road.
Your first thought is always just get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always.
So, but I live so close to these people. Like, I know these people.
You had to deal with it.
So I drove up the deal and got back on these people's driveway where I touched their fence, but their fence was fine. I drove back around and went to these other people's house where I just fucking maxed their mailbox out.
Nah.
And I apologized to them, told them I'd give them a new mailbox, all that shit. Crazy embarrassed. They probably think I'm on drugs. I'm just tired.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
Just out here pumping shit.
So yeah, man, it was crazy, bro. So I had both. So I don't have air conditioning, right, in my work truck. So I had both windows down. I had my earbuds in with the noise cancels going. I'm listening to probably the most boring fucking book ever wrote. And that shit, and I, bro, the first thing I did when I got home was undownload the audiobook.
Yeah, that's what you're mad at.
I said,
you're mad at the audiobook for not getting
I made a ton of mistakes, but the first thing I did was get rid of this audiobook because I said, bro, this book is literally so fucking boring, it almost killed me.
That was, yeah. You gotta blame something else.
You got to blame something else.
You can't put it all on yourself.
And I was reading Dune, the dramatization of Dune. I was listening to it on fucking Audible. And bro, when I tell you the most longest drawn out, slow cadence, fucking nothing happening in fucking 10 chapters I've ever fucking heard in my life.
Dude, yeah, man, you should have switched it up halfway through. Like, whenever I'm starting to fall asleep, it's like, all right, where's the Boosie at? Like,
yeah, I should turn some music on.
Yeah.
Even pulling over and taking like,
by the time,
maybe 2 laps around the truck, I probably would have been fine.
Yeah, by the time I'm finna crash out, I got Webby all the way up.
Man.
I got air conditioner on, windows down, everything. I'm over here smacking myself.
I hit myself a couple times. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Oh,
it's kind of wild how much it correlates with like it being like fully maxed out drunk, like all the way done, you know?
Because I would never.
Like,
I would never give out like that, fam. You know, and it was just
your confidence just gets higher. You keep telling yourself you're good.
Yeah.
You're dozing off. And you don't have the consciousness to say, oh,
I should stop.
Pull the fuck over before you murder a fucking family on accident.
So what I learned is when I went back and looked at the situation later, it was a cross tie, like the big railroad wood in the ground. So I think if I'd have centered up on that bitch, I might have been way worse. I just hit my like little mirror. Because like I forgot to tell you, my truck is like fine.
Yeah.
My truck is like completely fine.
Was it the white? Was it the
Ranger?
The Ranger.
Boy. Ranger Danger. The motherfucking Ford Ranger. Hey, that's some.
Lucky it wasn't one of them brick mailboxes.
Oh yeah, it'd have been around.
It
could have been a tree. It could have been 1,000 other things. I was completely. It's scary, like to be going, 55 miles an hour and just be completely out of control and just not.
You remember though, like when you started to like disassociate. Like when you started,
that was when I looked at the lady mowing, and I was like, "Oh, she's mowing. That's crazy."
Whenever you start to like, that's kind of like what I figured out. Whenever I start to disassociate, because I try to push myself, I just push until it's fucking too late. And I found out the second that my brain starts drifting off, I'm like, like whenever I stop hearing music, that's kind of how I tell. Like whenever the music's playing, but I quit hearing it. Like,
I definitely had that book zoned out.
Yeah. The second that I quit hearing it, I'm like, all right, bro, we got to pull over in the next 3 minutes or I'm cooked. Because it happens that quick. Like for me, I mean.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I'm better off crushing a 12 pack in 2 hours and hopping on the road than getting on there tired.
Yeah. They say most accidents happen within a mile of the house. It makes sense because, like, you feel like Superman when you can see that.
Yeah, I always thought that was bullshit, but like I do get it now. Like after years of fucking trying not to fall asleep.
Didn't you tell me that you wrecked in somebody's?
I made it all the way home, bro. No, I made it all the way home. Pulled into my driveway and came to a complete stop. And then just, like before I can hit park.
And just drove.
And just rolled into the back of my brother's SUV. And luckily nothing, not even a dent or anything. It was just enough for me to be like, are you fucking serious? Yeah, you gotta watch out. Folks, if you're tired, don't drive. Or just pull. I mean, really, you can typically be good if you just pull over and walk around. Like,
yeah, that's what they say.
Take a fucking break and get some jumping jacks, man.
All I had to do was stop.
Yeah.
Even if I just pulled in the racetrack, grab
5 minutes will buy you 15 minutes. Typically, is what I found out.
There's an equation here.
Yeah, you take a 5 minute break, get your heart rate up a little bit. It's going to take you another 10, 15.
I can do some push-ups.
Yeah, some shups.
No.
Whatever gets you there, man.
Yeah.
We're just trying to make it home.
I can't believe the truck had, like, some glass hit me because I broke the side mirror. And it got me on my side. It ain't that bad, though.
You need something to remind you.
Yeah. But I fixed everything, and, there was a chunk of wood so I guess I clipped that little cross tie deal.
Yeah.
There's a chunk of that wood was like wedged in between my tire and my rim.
Damn.
And so I just drove it right around this corner over here. And
at least you weren't in the fucking 4Runner.
It would have rolled probably.
Yeah.
Because those have a rolling, especially with the lift and the everything being, how it is.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I will say that I'm excited and that I thought about a lot of shit. And you know what was wild? This is like some shit from a movie, but it just felt like the right thing to do. It started raining when I got home, and I just sat on the ground. I got out and I just sat on the ground and it just got rained on. And I just was thinking, like, fuck, bro, like you really just almost fucked up.
You had to thank the Lord for that one, huh?
Yeah. I was like, bro, you had to thank the fucking powers that be.
Had to literally soak it in.
I sat there and I was like, we don't sit in the rain enough.
Let's feel this dirt real fast.
I remember there was one point I had this thought, and I was like, bro, you're a shit ass dad if you don't pull over and stop, like, and get your shit together. Because, like, you have shit to come home to.
That's hilarious because, like, it's normal for me because my sleeping shit, I'm all over the place. It happens to me, like, multiple times a month. But like I said, I know my shit now. Like, I know whenever I'm starting to disassociate shit. And it's funny that you say that about the dad thing because since I've been a father the past 3 months, I sit there and that's the first thing that comes to my mind is I'm like, dude, like you wouldn't be falling asleep like this if you had your kid in the car. So, like, shit. You got to make it the fuck home, dog.
Yeah, you do got to make it home.
Shit, we going to bed with the kids.
Yeah, we all going night. No.
But
oh man, my kids are getting big, bro, and I feel like they're against each other right now, bro. Like they're working against each other, fam.
They need a little controversy, you know.
Yeah, she's learning words and they're fighting over things, and it's just such a wild time for me, bro. Like,
do you think that she's gonna catch up to him?
Oh yeah,
like
he's 36 pounds and she's 28 pounds.
Oh yeah, she's a unit. She's coming.
Yeah, I think she's kind of built more like my dad too.
You know, girls like they like mature faster. So
yeah, I believe so.
There might come a period where she's whooping his ass or something.
Tony's son is almost 3 now. Tony's son is closer to Kai than Cora in age, but Cora manhandles him.
That's funny.
She grabs.
She's
him,
only 2, right?
Yeah, no, she's not even 2 yet, bro.
What?
Yeah, she'll be 2 in October.
Dude, this kid's a unit.
Dude,
she's not 2?
No.
I figured she was like going on 3.
No, she's going to be, she'll be 2 in October. Kai's going to be 4.
Bro.
She weighs less than 10 pounds than him.
Go ahead and put her in gymnastics. She's ready right now.
Yeah, she'll grab poor Hondo, that's Tony's son, and just make him do stuff. Like, she'll be like, oh, there's toys over here. Grabs him and's like, you're gonna come play toys. Yeah. They're in daycare together in the same class, and we're to the point where we just told the teachers, like, look, stop telling us when them two get in trouble together. Like, I don't know how to fix it.
Yeah. You fix it.
Because they're gonna fight on the weekends. So, like, even if you fix them at school, when they see, because we see Tony every weekend. We try to, at least. Most weekends I go see Tony. And the kids see each other every weekend, at least once.
Okay, that brings something up that I got a question for you for.
What's that?
What are your thoughts on the teachers? You know, I always got in trouble coming up, not because of what the fuck I did at school, but because of the fact that they actually called my mom at work. That was the problem.
Oh yeah,
my mom would tell and yes, I would
get in trouble for the inconvenience caused to the parent more than.
And my mom eventually, she quit getting mad at me because she knew my son fucking talks. Like he be talking. He's gonna talk his way into everything and out of everything. So
she started getting mad at the teacher.
Yeah,
huh? I stop fucking calling me.
I told him I was like, bro. They're like, we're gonna call your mom. I'm like, don't. I'm like, she's not gonna be okay with it, and I'm not gonna be in trouble. Just don't call her. And they're like, yeah, okay, blah blah blah. And my mom got to the point where she would be like, he's at school, you're the teacher, fucking teach him.
Yeah.
If you got to put him in ISS, you got to expel. Do whatever the fuck you got to do. Yes. Leave me alone.
Stop calling.
And
I would tell my teachers, if you call my dad, that's a whole can of worms. Like, everybody's gonna not like this situation.
It's gonna be bad for everybody.
Yeah.
But I get it. Like, what are your thoughts on that? Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of right. Like, you got to discipline your kid.
Yeah, I just think that you can't, as a parent, you can't never just say, okay, school, make my kid a kid.
Yeah, they're not going to make them right. But I mean, it's like, you punish them. Like, if they did something wrong on your watch.
I miss physical punishment. I feel like that goes a long way, especially for kids. Like not even just get your ass beat with a fucking paddle.
People fear that shit.
But
I mean,
yeah, I used to 100%
I was scared of that
not do bad shit sometimes just because I didn't feel like getting my ass beat. But you know what was effective and what I thought about doing to my kids maybe when they get older and fucking don't shoot me, but somebody will cry about this shit too. I want to put them in I want to make them do push-ups and shit.
Military training.
Wall sits. Like, if you get in trouble, you have to go do a correct wall sit for your fuck up.
How long?
That's the thing.
Oh, that's bad.
How long you gonna keep fucking up?
That's bad. Yeah, no, I had
you give a damn 7-year-old a 2-minute wall sit, and they're gonna be not wanting to fuck up no more.
I had an uncle that did that. He always went to push-ups. He went to push-ups. He'd make us hold, put shit on our back. There's a reason
the military do that shit.
And that's funny because he was in the army too. So.
It fucking works.
Yeah.
You're not gonna keep getting fucking physically punished.
Would you not rather do that? I mean, I don't know who the fuck's gonna bitch about it, but I'd rather do that than, be popping them and shit. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against the pop. I'm all for the fucking pop. I mean, there's an obvious line in between abuse and discipline. I mean, there's an obvious line.
I agree.
And I think that rationalizing is a big thing. Like communicating making them understand. Like that's obviously the forefront of what you need to be doing. That's the first thing you need to be doing. Sometimes I feel like kids are so tunnel vision, so locked in.
Yeah.
Like they're not hearing you, bro. Like they're not, they get that you're saying no. They're not listening to you saying no.
I've had a lot more success. I still pop them, but like the talk after. Like if I just come at them like aggressive and crazy and then pop them and shit, by the end of it, it's still just like...
It's kind of like a catch your attention.
Created some crazy chaos. One thing you can do, and this is proven by, or maybe not proven, but championed by psychiatrists and shit, is whispering to your kids. Because like it's something like they feel like you're like you're activating some like, oh, this is important.
Oh yeah.
Nobody whispers no dumb shit.
They
like,
lock
I don't
it
lean
in.
up and whisper and be like,
I'll be whispering dumb shit to people.
Yeah. Like I drink milk on Tuesdays. Like that don't, you know what I'm saying? It's normally like a secret or some important information getting. So I'll grab Kai sometimes. I get in close to him and be like, look, man, we can't keep doing this, brother. we got to get some different outcomes here.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
Now in public, the whisper, I'm gonna beat your ass is that happens.
Boy, you just wait till we get to that bathroom.
Yeah.
You just wait.
I took him to the bathroom the other day, and that's the thing. I think the family we were with, I think they thought I beat the shit out of him in the bathroom. Here's the thing. I ain't even touched Kinfolk. I took him in there. So we're at dinner. And these are old friends. We haven't hung out forever. Like these are like friends from like 8 or 9 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
They have kids that are older, like 8 or 9. We have our little kids. So we go out to dinner. Everything's going good. Our kids start acting bad. And then they know. They have kids. They know. So they're not tripping. They're not like, oh, you fucking badass kids. They're not looking at us crazy. They're like, no, we completely understand all that shit. I had a long day at work. I was like, I'm not just going to fucking sit here and keep letting my kid just go fucking nuts and fucking up our damn dinner. I'm in Ironwood. I'm about to spend half my paycheck here. It's going to have to be decently worth the shit. So I took him to the bathroom and everybody was like, ooh. And I didn't tell nobody what went down in the bathroom. I literally just set him on the sink, looked him in his eye, and told him, like, look, dude, like, I will spank you if need be. Like, but how about we just fix this?
Yeah. Let's just start acting right.
Let's do right. I gave him a hug. He hugged me back. I told him, I said, look, man, like, you could do better. I could do better. Let's just go out there and do better. How about that? He came out of there. He held my hand. We walked to the table, set him down. And they were like, wow, you must have really whooped him back into shape. And I just didn't tell him what happened.
You didn't?
Just let that maybe linger in their mind. Let him maybe even think.
Yeah, you next. You don't act up either, huh?
Because it's I don't know, like, the threat has to be there. But at the same time,
yeah,
I never just beat him and send him off. When I say beat, that's the crazy thing. Like, beat is such not the word. When I give him like a little pop, because I'm not really just whooping the ass. It's just like a slang you say, like,
just like putting your hands on somebody.
Yeah. And so,
can
like,
mean a lot of things.
When I pop him, I never just like spank him and be like, all right, get out of here. I always bring him to me and I'm like, all right, let's why did this happen?
Yeah.
How can we avoid this? You know? And I've had bad parenting days. I've had good parenting days. It's just like, every day ain't gonna be perfect. And like, none of us had perfect parents. Our parents all fucked up in one way or the other.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you become a parent, you realize how young your parents were and how possibly your parents thought. And then it makes a lot of sense because we tended to think when we were 4, 5, and 6 and shit like that our parents were superheroes and that they.
Yeah, I can't yet like come to a conclusion on like when am I gonna pop my kid? Like, but I'm open to it. You know, like I said, to get their attention. Like right now, I'm like, yeah, I'd like to talk. If anything happens with her, I'd like to talk and figure it out. I want her to understand, but I also know there's going to come that time whenever I'm like, hey, do this or don't do this. And she's staring me in the eyes and she's like, yeah, I'm doing it, you know, and like, go ahead.
It's weird. Like, especially where Cora's at, where Cora can say a few words. She can kind of sort of understand what's going on, but like I can't necessarily like exactly explain. But there are things like stop touching. Like she loves cabinets. She loves to.
She finna hit that danger zone.
No doubt.
But yeah. I mean, good thing is.
So I have to get on her to stop her from hurting herself.
Yeah.
She's so sweet. She just.
Well, that's a good thing, you know. I do feel like. You know, there is tough love. And whenever I say tough love, I mean the fact that you got to be tough with them. I mean, but just make sure that they know.
Yeah, like Kai told me the other night. He's like, Daddy, you're my friend. And I was like, you know, I love to hear that. That's cool. But at the same time, like, in the back of my head, I'm like, you know, there would be times where I have to be like more than his friend.
Yeah.
That's what I thought in my head when he said that to me. Because at first I was like, oh. Well, we do this thing too. Like, and I've been doing it since he was real little where I'd say best friend. Like, I'll ask him. He'll say best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And so we do that. We've been doing that for years. But, you know, he was like, Daddy, you know, you're my friend. And I was like,
it's a tearjerker right there.
Yeah. And Cora says, love you now. And it's so sweet. And she just can work me over with the she'll put her head right here. And I just can't. But you came to the house the other day. You see how she is. She's just like a step up from a damn wild animal.
The fact that she's not 2 is wild.
It's huge.
Because she's making 2-year-old decisions. She's making 3-year-old decisions.
She's something.
She's dead set on what she's doing.
Yeah.
She's advanced.
Yeah.
She'll probably catch Kai in about 2 years.
I think so.
You know, but that's all right.
They already fight, and Kai, sometimes she whoops him, bro. Sometimes she be getting the best of him. It's funny.
I think that's why the girls mature faster. You know, just kind of even the odds while they're growing up.
Having an older brother too has got to make you tough. Like,
absolutely, it'll make both of them tough.
Yeah,
like a lot of guys think, well, if you're the older brother, you get that girl's close enough to you, you're gonna get whipped in shape.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch them. Our neighbors come over and they're real close together. One of them's 10, one of them's 9. And so it's like you still see the same tendencies that I see from them with my 3-year-old and almost 2-year-old. So it's like I know they're not going to grow out of this like being at war with each other, but also like loving each other. Because she just walks around the house when she can't find him, Bubby. Because that's what we call him, Bubby, and we call her Monkey. And he'd be like, Bubby, Bubby. And then you put them together and they beat the fuck out of each other. You're just like, wait a minute.
I just wanted to throw something at him.
Sometimes that, like, Kai slept in her room the other night, which is weird. Like, you know, but he was like, I want to be with sister tonight. So it's like, oh, okay. Then last night they were laid up and he wanted to sleep in the room and she kept talking and he kept coming out. Like we were trying to watch House of Dragon or whatever. And he kept coming out. And we're like, dude, why aren't you laying down? And she's like, sister won't leave me alone. Like she's stuck in a crib. She can't get out. And finally he wanted to go to his room because she threw her milk cup at his head.
Word.
And I was like, okay, well, yeah, y'all can't sleep together.
Yeah, that's where we're at. Yeah. I feel like you just like, you breaking the ice to that. It's finna get wild.
Yeah. Is there anything else? Because
what'd you have? Where are we at right now?
We're rolling through there, boy. We're rolling through there.
I'm about to say 47 minutes.
We're at 55. 55. So, yeah, we're cool. You could tell them the bowling scores since you were talking all that shit.
Let's talk about the bowling scores. Let's also talk about Joe coming off of league bowling recently.
It's been the whole summer. I haven't bowled since.
It's been 8 years for me.
Yeah. You bowled well. You bowled all right.
With a house ball.
When you
had your custom.
Yeah.
And I forget what the final score was. I just know that I won the last one. That's all that I remembered.
You won the last one. You bought like 190, what, 5 or something like that?
196 maybe.
Yeah, and I shot like 189 that game.
Yeah.
I averaged out of the 3 games, which was nice for me. I shot 600. I shot 618 out of 3 games, which is above average for me.
618. I think I was probably 550 something.
Yeah.
550 something.
Yeah. Which we can do some averaging. I think you averaged like 170.
Yeah, I think
maybe not that high. Hold on. 550 divided by 3. Oh yeah, you averaged 183.
Yeah, okay.
And I shot 618, which is above 200.
Bro, I'm fresh off the bench. I know you fresh off the bench.
Yeah.
But like I retired.
Yeah, so I averaged 206, which is not bad at all.
No, that's pretty great.
You see me shoot the basketball too. How you feel about that?
I that went as expected. I did impress myself with the basketball.
You can shoot.
I expected to be absolute wet garbage.
You can shoot.
But
I was trying to teach you how to shoot, and there was this annoying ass dude at the gym.
Bro.
I call him 15-2 because I beat him at 1-on-1 15-2, and he will not leave me the fuck alone. It's like one of them. You ever meet a guy that you can whoop? You like clearly dominate him, and they just will not stop talking shit to you. This guy will. I could beat him 10-0, and he'll just be like, "Well, I wasn't even trying."
Yeah. He'd be going hard the whole time the second that the game's over. Yeah, bro, I'll try next time.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna actually try next time. I just
run it back, and I'll try.
Yeah, and I just get tired of. It's like I get tired of beating that dude's ass. It's crazy.
You could tell how fucking irritated Joe is with him too. That's one of those. I find that shit hilarious.
I was roasting him too. I don't. But if people keep fucking with me, like I will roast you in front of God and everybody.
As you should. I mean, I roast people when I'm losing. You know, I mean that's kind of one of my methods.
We play horse. Chief got me to an H. I give him that.
I got a couple guys though. After that clip.
Oh yeah, I got people
very interested in the Dad Olympics.
We need to set that. We do need to set that up.
And I think it's probably going to have to be a 2-day event. You know, it's going to be some time consuming shit. But we really just need to get a basis of what we're going to do. Like, and you know, I don't think we should make motherfuckers run a whole full court 5-on-5 type shit. Yeah, let's just get some shots in.
They don't want that shit.
Let's get some shots in. Let's get some soccer goals in.
They don't want that shit neither.
Let's get some bowling games.
They don't want that shit neither.
Some ping pong.
They don't want that
bracket.
shit neither. You've yet to mention something someone can beat me at. That's crazy.
We can. I mean, hell, we can hit the golf range.
Okay, I lost.
We can hit the batting cage.
Little shaky there.
Hey, I'll tell you one. We need to get a volleyball. Volleyball's a fun ass sport.
I'm decent at volleyball.
I'm probably mid. I ain't that tall, you know. So.
I got my brother-in-law, Whitney's brother, with other brother. You ain't met him. Crazy good at volleyball. He's a fucking dog.
Is he tall?
Decent. He's a little, maybe an inch taller than me.
I'm just that. I'm not. I like to think that I'm the guy that you give me even teams,
and you'll be all right. Yeah,
yeah, we're gonna get there.
You do your part.
I'm gonna get us across that dub.
Get a little bucket.
But yeah, I be talking.
I got a funny story, but I'm gonna leave it till next week. I'm gonna leave y'all. I'm gonna come back with that one next week.
Why are you gonna do them like that?
Because I'm tired. I want to go get Ruva Kaba and go see my babies.
Yeah, we got her done this week.
Yeah.
We'll be back to see you soon.
No.
Maybe the world won't get too crazy in the meantime.
What a wild one. That was a wild week. A lot of shit to talk about. Easy.
Bro, just get us past November, man.
Man, I'm ready to talk about some other shit.
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot to talk about the NBA All-Star, the WNBA All-Star game.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch.
10 times better than the NBA All-Star game.
I heard that it was pretty bones this year with the men.
Yeah, well, because it's like all they did was dunk and shoot open threes. They don't play defense, basically.
Yeah.
And so the score was like almost 200 to like 190, and that's so crazy.
And what happened with the girls? They was going live.
So the format, I like this. I need to remember to make a clip out of this. The format for their deal is they picked 12 girls to go play for the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
So it was the Olympic team versus what they call the WNBA All-Stars, the other All-Star caliber players that didn't make the Olympic team.
Oh, so it was a little bit of beef there.
Yes. And the WNBA All-Stars had Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese. I'm trying to think of that girl's name that won MVP. That girl was going crazy. She had 34 points and so the Olympic team lost.
No way.
Yes.
Oh,
so Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, all them beat Agumawale. Yeah, Agumawale. She's a fucking dog.
They didn't say their piece.
Yeah, so they beat them. But I mean, it doesn't make a fuck. You know, them other 12 girls are going to go win every fucking game.
Yeah. I mean, you line them up. You line them up 3 to 5 games in a row. You're going to see some. It's going to be tossed around, I'm sure.
Yeah, so they're going to go beat all these other teams. All these other different countries don't have a chance.
Well, by God, it's America. I mean,
but it was really entertaining. It was like a fucking real fucking game with all the best players.
I had to go check the highlight clip at least.
Yeah, which I mean, you have to take it with a grain of salt. You know, while it is cool to see grown men do 360 dunks and shoot threes and stuff, the competitiveness wasn't there. But like, it was fun, even though these girls were layupping and, you know.
At least they was making these layups, huh?
Yeah, and shooting well. There was some good shooters. So I don't know. That was my beef with that. But anyways, we appreciate y'all tapping in. It's been another episode 31 of Addicted to Arguing podcast. We'll be back next week. Y'all be blessed.
Yes, sir.